said to my bitches in the club, and I know they know about each other. I think these bitches trying to set me up.
My name's Ferran. I go to the University of Miami, and I'm a marketing major in the business school. I actually wasn't going to go to college. I took a year out of college between high school and starting college. One, because I couldn't decide which country I wanted to stay in, and second, because I really wanted to focus on my music to see if that was something I really wanted to do, because when you have a passion like that, you really have to give it your all.
But who are you to tell the truth? Your mother told you don't be rude. She told me.
But then I decided, you know what, I need a degree, and honestly, I can't read or write out music. I can obviously write music. So I didn't want to go to the music school, because also it's a passion to me, and I don't want to ruin it with overstudying it. So I decided to join the business school, and I'm a marketing major, which honestly I feel you can apply to anything. So even if I'm marketing myself, that's skills that I'm going to be able to use. I just really wanted the experience, meeting new people. This is the last time in your life where you honestly have no worries. And it is slightly difficult because I go to LA once a month for literally 4 days, and it gets really tiring, but at the end of the day, it's better to be busy than to be bored stiff. I love the balance I have, and when people say I don't know how you do it, why don't you just enjoy yourself? Honestly, I enjoy myself more than most people do, I think, and I have a passion, and I'm getting an education, and I still have fun with all my friends when I can, so I love what I have right now. I'm originally from England, but I'm half Brazilian, and I grew up in South Florida. I've always loved music. When I was little, I never wanted to be a princess, I wanted to be a pop star. That's what I always was for Halloween. My mom always said, you're insane, and I definitely couldn't sing when I was little. It was painful. I don't know how my mom dealt with it. I tried almost every instrument under the sun. I never had the patience. And then as I got older, I started realizing that actually I could play around with my voice, and I did have kind of a different sounding voice. End of middle school, beginning of high school, I was in an indie band in England, and it was called Northmore, and we actually started gaining some popularity in the local areas, amongst the local high schools and stuff. So I got a bit of attention through that, and we won a young band award in England. And then from that, I got a couple of opportunities to do a solo album in London, and unfortunately my band broke up because one of them got into Oxford and wanted to focus more on his studies. So we split up, and I started doing my own thing in London throughout high school. My junior and senior year, I was writing an EP with a producer in London, and then that fell through, unfortunately. So I decided to bring my music back to America because I wanted to be in LA and I wanted to be closer to my parents. So I started doing local gigs around Miami, and I did a music conference in Miami, and I found my manager, who actually at the time worked for Interscope Records, and I'm still with him today. So my dad's from Brazil and my mom's from England, and they met in England because my dad's job brought him over to England when he was really young, and my mom was a PR girl in motorsports, and my dad worked in motorsports, so that's how they met. My dad was a race car driver. He raced in the IndyCar series. He actually won the 500 in 2003. He's retired now, but he still works in the industry, more as a consultant for Honda Racing. I have a lot of opportunities in Brazil because of my dad. So recently, I just featured on these Brazilian DJ's first single, and it actually reached #1 on the electronic charts in Brazil, and we reached number 15 right behind Bieber on the overall charts in South America, which was really cool. The song is called Truth or Dare, and it's with the band Make You Sweat. I write all my music, so I write the lyrics and the top lines. I actually was originally just writing the music for them, but then they loved my voice so much that they kept me on as the feature artist, which was really awesome. So we shot a music video in São Paulo, and we did everything there over the summer, and it only just got released. I like to separate myself a little bit from my lyrical content, just because I feel like it's more relatable if you've taken what you've learned from a personal situation and apply it to something much bigger. So like for me, music is for people to listen to and learn from, because you can't experience everything yourself, and it's a lot better to learn from other people's experiences and to take all of that into account when you deal with your own problems. So that's what I try and do in my lyrics. In Truth or Dare, it's a very simple, like, have fun, like, just don't worry about life kind of lyrics. I mean, it's a dance song, so I'm not really going super deep. But in some of my other works, it's a lot deeper, and I really think that girls our age, especially with like all the modern pressures, like really need to take a piece of advice from other people and not be so concerned about like really trivial things.
You got a dream, wanna go get. I was told them and no regret. You've gotta be free, see it like me. You gotta be just what you wanna be.
I love writing lyrics and top lines, and I love the whole industry, and I think that like music lost some of its originality recently, and I'd love to bring that back, which is why I like to sing my own stuff instead of giving it to other people. But at the end of the day, I'm realistic, and I would love to be able to make my living out of music, whether that's for myself or for other people.
Everyone knows the life's not fair. Afraid to fall, but want it all. Knock, knocking on my future door.
The moment I really decided I wanted to do it for good was when I was in a band. We played a local show. I went to high school in Oxford, so it was like a local Oxford show, and people were singing along to one of our songs, and it was just such a cool moment that I was just like, damn, like I'm like inspiring some of these people, and they listen to my stuff enough that they know the words. And then after that show, a girl who I actually went to middle school with, who I completely lost touch with, came up to me, and the song was called Stars, and she was just like, this song like almost makes me cry, and it got me through a really difficult time of my life. So I just want to say, like, your music does have influence over other people, and that's the moment where I was just like, oh my god, I'm not just having fun with my friends, like people like my music. And that was like a really cool moment. And from then on, I really started writing more lyrics that I thought like people could relate to and learn from, and that's when I really realized that was something I wanted to do. And I'm so lucky that my parents are really supportive of my passion. 5 years time, I would really love to just be working full-time in music, whether that's as a singer and the face of the music, or whether it's just behind the scenes writing music for other people.
I was pretty angry when I wrote this next song, but I think a lot of girls here will kind of feel my vibe.